Okay, so this post is about VIP members and a plea from us to you. Please always convey how non-compromising your strict list is. So for example, we've had cases recently which brought this up. We've had a case where a guy is like, oh, I want a lady, but make sure she's not divorced. I don't want to date any divorced lady. No circumstance. It was like never, never. Said never like 4 times. And then, so obviously, we take every divorced lady off your path so that you can focus on what you actually want. And then you happen to see another lady that looks really cute, and then you're like, oh, but I don't mind talking to her. And we're like, but she's divorced, and you put like 4 nevers, like you don't want to date any divorced ladies, but she's divorced. So what's the difference this time? So when you tell us your nevers, let us know if it's a never situation or if it's a preference, like, oh, I prefer a lady that's not divorced, or is it a never? I would never, because there are obviously cases where it's a never. There are cases where a Muslim is like, I would never date a Christian, and they mean it. So there are cases where it's a never, not the case where, and so if that person that said, I'll never date a Christian, I'm a Muslim, I want to get married to a Muslim, even if they saw the most beautiful woman and she's Christian, it wouldn't shake them, So that's a real case of never. So whenever you tell us you're never, let it really be a never. Let it not be like, I could change my mind based on certain things. And we had a recent case again, and this is why this topic came up, because we've had this happen a lot. So we had a case with a lady. So she's like, okay, so with all her profiles that she chose, she made sure she stayed away from people that had kids. So she was like, I don't want someone that has kids. I want my kids and his kids to be the first of our kids. I don't want to share, my kid's father with anybody else. Understandable. And that's felt like a never situation. Like, on no account will this change. Then she saw someone and then she changed her mind. And I was like, how come all of a sudden you're interested in this guy that has kids? She's like, she likes his education and he went to like Harvard and stuff. So I'm like, okay. So now the fact that he went to Harvard has reduced the fact that she's strict about having kids, someone being with someone that has kids. So I understand obviously that there are situations that might make you not take certain things as seriously as you would, but you need to communicate that with us. There's some cases where I don't like strawberry cake. There's some cases where you see a strawberry cake and you're like, this one looks different. I would try this. I would give this one a try. So those kind of situations happen. But you need to communicate it with us because we cannot help you if we have no clue. So if you're telling us, I definitely don't want this, we're going by what you tell us. We're definitely keeping all those, the things you don't want out of the way. But if you tell us, I'm open to this, my preference is this, but we get it. We would actually work towards that. You're strict about something, like it's something that you would never, let me act like that guy 4 times, never compromise on. Let us know. But when you make it seem like I would never, but it's not really a never situation, it's more of a preference, it doesn't help you, doesn't help us. So when it's a preference, please let us know, just by saying, I don't really want divorced guys. It's my preference. I would prefer not to have divorced guys. But I mean, if there was someone that was good, in that bunch, I'm open to it. It helps us. It helps you. It helps us. So we don't have to like just take them out of your list totally. Because this has happened just too many times, especially recently. I don't know what's going on, but it's happened recently a lot. So please, basically, when something is compromisable by you, when you can compromise on something, let us know. If it's something you cannot compromise on, let us know. Don't make something that you can compromise on seem like a strict no-no.